Hi guys, welcome to Pagupaivu channel. Today we are going to release our first video on optimization modeling. First, we will know what is optimization. Optimization is nothing but maximizing or minimizing. If you are a business entity, obviously you want to maximize your profit, your sales, your revenue, those kind of things. When it comes to your cost, obviously you want to minimize that. So based on that variable, you are deciding your target, whether to maximize or minimize it. But if that maximization and minimization happens with some constraints, then we would say that as a optimization. So here we are going to use a mathematical model to do optimization, and we are going to release series of videos using the optimization technique and how you can apply this on your business practices. First, in current video, what we are going to do is we are going to take a case of a biscuit manufacturing company, which would require 800 kgs of wheat flour and 100 kgs of sugar and 100 kgs of other ingredients to manufacture 1 ton of biscuits. The cost associated with wheat is 10 rupees per kg, sugar is 18 rupees per kg, and other ingredients average price is 9 rupees per kg. Then here we have the inventory available, which is mentioned here. And then the selling price is 10 rupees per biscuit packet, which is of 100 grams each. So in case I am manufacturing just 1 ton of biscuit, for example, with that I can manufacture around 10,000 biscuit packets. How it is calculated, which is nothing but we are converting this into kg first, ton to kg, so which is 1010. So in per kg, we can get around 10 biscuit packets of 100 grams. So 10 multiplied by 1000. So we are getting around 10,000. So now here we are going to build the optimization model, which is required to maximize the profit. So first thing is the required quantity is nothing but multiplying this biscuit quantity, which is a fixed value. So I am using the dollar sign multiplied by the per kg cost. So per kg, sorry, per ton requirement of each item. So here we have calculated the required quantity. If 1 kg of biscuit is manufactured, it would require 800 kgs of wheat. So if I change this to 3, so automatically the values also will get changed. So the required ingredients will be 2400 kgs of wheat, 300 kgs of sugar, 300 kgs of other ingredients. So now the cost is available there. So how the cost will be calculated, which is nothing but some product of the quantity and cost. It is very simple. Cost multiplied by the quantity is going to be your material cost. That's what we have calculated here. Then price is nothing but the number of biscuit packets multiplied by the selling price of each packet. Here we have only one constraint, which is the inventory. So that's what we have shown symbolically. So whatever you are manufacturing, whatever the final total biscuit ton, it completely depends on the inventory available. So that means the required quantity of each ingredient should be less than or equal to the inventory. So now we are going to solve this problem using optimization techniques. You can achieve optimization by using solver in Excel. go to data, go to solver. So here we have to build the model with whatever the objective we are looking for. Here, the first and foremost objective is I want to maximize the profit. So the objective cell is selected, and then I want to maximize it. If it is a cost, then we would try to minimize it. So maximize is selected. Then next comes here the variable. So here the variable is completely the biscuit quantity, how it is manufactured. So it decides the profit. So I am selecting that cell. There is only one constraint which we have highlighted, which is the inventory. So that means the quantity, whatever is required or consumed, should be less than or equal to the inventory level. Fine. So make sure negative constraint, it should not come any negative value. So here there are 3 methods. So I'm selecting simplex LP method. Once you select that option, click solve. You can see within a click of a button, you have got the answer. So as well, here we are calculating the margin. Margin includes your overheads and everything, but right now we are considering just a difference between the selling price and material cost is my profit. So based on that, the margin is something around 800+%, which is coming. So here by seeing this itself, we can understand that wheat flour is our major constraint, because the other consumed ingredients are lesser than, very far lesser than the inventory level. So in case the constraint of inventory of wheat flour is double, since we have already built the model, you no need to take much of a time. If you increase the inventory, the earlier profit was around something around 11 crore 16 lakhs. So now we will see by doubling the inventory of wheat, what is going to be the profit of company. See, the company can make profit around 17.86 crore, which is around 6.5 crore approximately. The company is making a profit. So further going ahead, because this is based on the inventory level, we have decided inventory was my only constraint. Just think about, for manufacturing anything, we would require machineries, right? So now there is one more constraint, it is getting added, that you have to manufacture these biscuits using 2 machines, machine 1, machine 2. So in machine 1, it has to get processed for 4 hours. In machine 2, it has to get processed for 6 hours. And then this is the fixed cost, which is per week. So the fixed cost is something around 15,000 in machine 1, 25,000 in machine 2. So already there is an inventory constraint. Further, now we are adding a machine constraint. And another thing is, since it completely depends on the number of hours it will work, the working hours is going to be in a week 6 into 16. So which means 2 shifts of 8 hours and 6 working days. So totally 96 hours only the company is having. So beyond 96 hours, they can't do anything. So the time, within that time, how much they can manufacture. So this is the another one constraint. So now already we have shown you how to build the required quantity in the model. Now for the machine has also similar way we have to do. What we are going to do is, per each ton 4 has is required. So here also the ton of biscuit is fixed and we are multiplying with the machine has. Similarly here also, so in case if this becomes 2, so automatically like required quantity, the machine has also changes. Second constraint in machine has is nothing but it is the available has per week. So in any of the cases, it can't go beyond 96 hours. You can't run the machine beyond 96 hours in a week. So now what we are going to calculate is the profit. We want to maximize the profit considering one more constraint, which is the machine has, and the machine has is restricted by the 96 hours constraint in a week. So now the profit calculation also will get affected because there is a fixed cost. So here that 40,000 is the machine cost will also get added to the cost. So now a formula will be price minus the material cost minus the machine cost. So my profit is getting affected due to machine cost. Further, it is getting affected due to the working hours per week. So now we will see how we can solve this. So the target is same, the objective is same. I want to maximize this, and then the variable is also same. There is no change. The first constraint remains same, the inventory. So it has to be less than or equal to the inventory level. The next constraint is nothing but your machine has, which has to be less than or equal to 96. Fine. So we have added 2 constraints. Here also simplex LP is the method. Select that and click solve. See, you can see there is a drastic difference in the profit. Earlier, you had seen if this is something around 1, just I'm going back to the earlier answer, can see it was around 11 crore with the inventory the company can able to make. But with the machine has, they can only make a profit of around just 13 lakhs. Just see the difference, how much it is affecting. Even though the company is having enough inventory, the company is losing because of the restriction on the machine has. So now the company has to take a call whether to increase the machine has or to reduce the inventory, because company is blocking money with very high inventory here. So this optimization techniques obviously give lots of inputs to the business entities to take a call. So hope you have learned something in this session. Further, we will explain you how you can utilize optimization techniques. We will take the biscuit manufacturing example further down with further more constraints, how you can utilize this optimization techniques throughout the supply chain. So hope you have learned something new in this video. Subscribe our channel, like this video, share with your friends. If you have any queries, please post it in the comment section. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.